Okay, guys, I'm back. Before I get started on ActRaiser, I want to give a personal thank you to Simon Fritchie, who gave me $50 while we were away. I appreciate that. After how strangely that first game went, that definitely puts me in a better mood. So, thank you once again, man. I really appreciate it. You've been a real trooper throughout the years during our Extra Life run. So. Without any further delay, we're going to get started here. Some of you should be familiar with this game, but for those of you who have never played ActRaiser before, um, the premise of ActRaiser is that you are a defeated god, and this demon has taken over the world, and you're going around taking the world back from him and rebuilding the areas that you take. So it's kind of like a hybrid between like an action platformer game that's pretty typical on the Super Nintendo, but also SimCity. You have these like simulation modes where you go around with your little angel helper, and he just goes and directs people to rebuild the city. So um, I set aside a couple of hours for this. Um, Hopefully we can get through the whole game in that period, but if not, we'll save it and just come back and maybe finish it later if we have some time. So now I'm going to have to rely on you guys in chat. What should I call our main hero? Because I have no clue. As a matter of fact, Simon, if you're still watching this, what should I call him? Since you just dropped that big donation on me. Yeah. Yeah, there's a thing you can do that reduces the delay, but it possibly makes it hard for people to watch, and it's not really worth it. Okay, that's fair. We'll go with something silly since our last game didn't go too well. I'm going to bring the real carnage here. Sir Carnage. Now that's a hero I can get behind. Sir Carnage is the name of our deity and hero in this game. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where everything is here. How do I platform, guys? lag here. But I don't want to blame it on the game, it's just me being bad. It's been a while since I've played it. Yeah, I'm probably going to need that too. Yep, see, drop down. I think there's some other extra life. Extra life, get it, guys? Okay, and now we go to our first boss, Centaur. I don't see the Castlevania influence here, really. I mean, other than as a side-scroller. I'm not sure if there's been like a Centaur boss in a Castlevania. There we go, that wasn't too bad. So yeah, once you go from area to area and defeat bosses, you can then start developing those lands. And really the purpose of developing the cities is that it makes your character stronger. So as your people get stronger, your deity gets stronger as well. Okay, so we're going to direct the people in the direction that we want to build. And first and foremost, we're going to get over here and shut these layers down. So these layers constantly are spawning enemies. It's not an infinite amount of enemies. Eventually you can kill so many that you deplete them and they don't spawn anymore. But it's like several hundred, so the most time-effective way is telling your people to go over and shut it down. And you've also got to kill the monsters, because if you don't, these bats will shoot them, take them off the map, and the little blue dragons will come over and burn your fields and houses. And as you occasionally do favors for your people, they find stuff for you, which not only helps you here in the simulation part, but also in the action stages too. Now the strange statue. I think those strange statues act as like things that kill all the enemies on screen, which will get kind of useful. So, yeah, as your city grows, you can get more like magic points to do stuff like summon rain, lightning, wind, earthquakes, things like that. And each of these powers do different things. So I'm going to take the lightning here and start clearing this path down to this, down to this cliff down here. Yeah, and that's what happens if you don't kill the monsters. They come and destroy your houses, which the people will eventually rebuild, but it wastes time. As you try to rebuild stuff that gets destroyed and try to build new things. Yeah, so your town leader here has these weird dreams and premonitions that he'll tell you about. And there's 145 in that layer. What he's heading towards, if you destroy these bushes down here and direct your people to build down that way, I think they find a magic spell that you can use in the action levels. Screw off! Go away. And being a deity's hard work, y'all. Yeah, these dragons are the ones you can watch out for. The bats are not too bad. Yeah, so that guy's trying to steal my peeps, but he can't have them. So if your little cherub buddy here runs out of health, it doesn't mean that he dies, but what it means is he can't shoot his arrows until he recovers between rounds. Yeah, like every 10 or 15 seconds, you... Okay, so now they're complaining about something. Let's see what they... Fire has broken out at a home in the north. We send rain. Alright, baby, I got this. I'm gonna make it rain. Can't do anything while they're banishing or building. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna make it rain on them. If they want rain, they're gonna get it. They cause the fire and then beg you to help them extinguish it. This game's got some interesting commentary for a Super Nintendo game. So now we're just going to direct down here to back here to the temple, but I've got to get those bushes out of the way before they can keep going. And that's the only problem, is you can't just keep using powers. You have to wait and replenish your magic points between rounds. And as you kill enemies, that will also give you magic points too. And it looks like we've got a couple new viewers, so welcome. Don't hesitate to say hello. Alright, so... Yeah, so we gained a... Careful. You're gonna knock my monitor over, and that's gonna suck. Okay, so... Let's get these bushes out of the way and clear out some more bats. So yeah, as you gain levels, not only does your little cherub buddy get stronger, and it lets him cast more of those spells, but it also makes your deity stronger in the action levels too. So our civilization level went up, so now they're moving up from mud houses to wood houses. And now our followers want something. What could they possibly want? Hey, good morning, Pat. How you doing? Yeah, he's happy to be here. He may not look it, but he's happy.
I'm happy, yes.
How you guys doing? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we find under the rock here.
That is the lowest.
Destroy that big rock below the precipice has revealed something that may be useful. Okay. So, yeah, whenever your people give stuff, you have to actually go and check with them. Took Alex hunting this morning. Did you guys get anything good? Let's see. Take an offering. Helps if I press the right button. Okay, so we're just about to seal up that last bat there, so this will start getting a bit easier now. Oh, that sucks, man. Maybe you guys will have better luck. I'm glad Extra Life is this weekend because the weather's not good for anything else right now. Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain all day today. Oh, what do my followers want? They bug me every minute. Acquired a new skill and can now build bridges, so now we can go take out those dragon jerks. Okay, so, but first we are going to redirect them over here because I seem to remember there's something that they can find here. No, you can't destroy those big trees. You can just destroy those. Whoops! You just destroy those bushes. Speaking of which, I'll try and do that now. Yeah, you can really spend a lot of time in this simulation modes building things up, but for the purpose of expediency, I'm just going to do what I need to do to get to the action stages so we can get through this game on time. What's that? Alright, man, sounds good. Alright, so we've got another level up now. We have developed a fishing trade. Okay, let's see what they got me. Oops. Maybe you guys will have better luck with the weather tomorrow, but I don't know what it's supposed to do. I tell you what, though, I hope we get a nice cold front behind all this rain, because I'm ready for November to start feeling like it. The scroll was found in the woods. I figured there was something down there. Alright, so let's see. They found. Yes, please. Oh, I hate muggy, warm weather this time of year. We already had August and September. I'm very much over it now. Alright. Oh. Alright, so we don't need to use that yet. So now we've got to direct them over the river to take out that last monster's lair. And there we go. It'll take a second to get it. Hey! Hey, get out of here, dragon! I'm not going to give you tree fitty. say if we rain on this boat, we get something special. I'm not sure. It might be another stage where we have to do that. Fortunately, nothing happened. It's worth a shot. Let's try hitting with lightning, see if that does anything. Because that's how you really reward your followers. You just strike them with lightning when they're fishing for you. Nope. Well, it's worth a shot. Okay, and if I remember correctly, after we seal this one, we should go to the next action stage. Okay, and now we are off to the next action. See, I missed a health power up. Or, okay, I could just drop down to my death. That works too. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up wasting more health than like I got from going to that place. So now I have to go all the way back. This is like a pixel perfect jump. I forgot how frustrating this game can be sometimes. There we go. Ouch. Die. Okay, so now we're off to the boss. See if I remember his gimmick. That's not too bad. Alright, so that is the first area of the game down, and now we are off to Blood Bowl. Okay, I'm gonna restore my magic points before I move on, and we're gonna head to Blood Bowl. I think before the final boss, you can come back to these areas, and you get a spell called Earthquake, which seems kind of counterproductive because you're destroying buildings and whatnot. But what it does is that it actually it clears like these old like wooden and mud huts out of the way and lets them build bigger and better houses, which in turn give you more people, which in turn makes your deity stronger. So I think before the final boss I'll come through here and kind of buff up a little bit, but for the most part I'm just going to try to get through this as quick as I can. Okay, I think this would be a good place to switch over. Okay, so on that note, let's head on over to Blood Bowl. So as you can see, when we first started, this was completely barren and shrubbed over, but now you actually have civilization covering. So as this place is aptly named, there's a gigantic pool of blood that we're about to fight through. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's try that again. Let's see what's over here. There we go. So yeah, we've got a couple of different mechanics at this stage. In addition to clearing away forests, you now have to use the sun to dry up these marsh fields that we need to go over. And now we have a new enemy to worry about, the little demon here. They'll come in and dry your fields up, and it usually takes the guys a little while to find the fields. If you noticed, they're coming from over here, but you don't see the lair, so we're going to use the lightning in a second to clear the way. Okay, so I'm going to direct them over. Oh, Teddy, getting into trouble all the time. Okay, so while we have the energy, I'm going to go ahead and start clearing up this marshland. Alright, so that's one layer down. Got a few more to go. So they want to build bridges. If only there was a way to show them how to do that. Oh, wait a minute! Alright, so now I'm going to cut them short and go back and try to get rid of that dragon's lair. It's a crop called wheat. It's gluten-free wheat. Always wary of those dubious air quotes. So let's try it somewhere in this land. What's up, man? Yeah, it's going. I'm working on the second area. I figured I could probably knock this game out in a couple of hours, but might have to take a break and do like the other half of it later or something. So we are already 2 hours into our broadcast here. That went by pretty quickly. Okay. So I guess I need to direct him here to the layer. Yeah, the mornings are not too bad. Come 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, though, it's gonna drag on. Demon, what are you doing? Stop. You'll find out more about that later. That is, my people don't quit interrupting me every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I need
We got a couple of people. Looks like a couple of viewers went away, but they'll probably come back around later. What are they sad about? Working my ass off over here. Being a deity's tough work, bro. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and clear away some more of this swamp. Hey, what's this little jerk think he's about to do? The guys in chat are awfully quiet today, man. I need some chit chat to make this go by a little quicker. What's the hold up? Find Teddy and give him red. Okay. I bet Teddy won't be running off anymore. Of course, who am I kidding? Of course he won't. Right, so loaf of bread. Yeah, looks like he went in the cave then. Crap, I'm sorry. Oh, there he is. Alright, so Chris and I are playing Left 4 Dead. You know what? If I had that installed, I would probably join in with you guys. Teddy thing when he sees red, he's going to beg for it. He'll probably be like, "Gosh, Mom, you don't understand me. It's not a phase." There we go. So now the people are starting to build again. So we have a skull, eh? Let's see what they're gonna give us. Yeah, they can't get over to this layer over here, so that's what we're going to use this skull on. Boom! Tough acting to neck. Oh yeah, so that's pretty much the best, probably the best magic spell in the game. But I've got to find more scrolls to use them on. So, let's see. It covers the screen with comments, which is really useful in the action phases. I'll say if you, it's one of these boats, if you rain on it, they will find something. Nope, it's not that one either. That could just be a mistake. Alright, so we should be good to go to the next level now. A strange statue. Probably one of those bomb things. Not really useful right now. Yeah, raining on a swamp, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So, not sure exactly why these guys are sad up here yet. I guess we'll find that out soon. Looks like they're investigating the castle. Now you're probably wondering why I just destroyed that field, but eventually the villagers will come back and rebuild it as a wheat field. Eventually, it might take a while. Probably not going to stick around too long to find out. Alright, another level. I think there's a way I can speed this up a little bit. Let's see. No, I can speed up the message speed. I think I can speed up the simulation too. I guess I'm mistaken. I'll fix the message speed a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that works. So I guess we're waiting to hear from those people that went in the castle. I think if my memory serves me correct. So it seems like there's not a whole lot going on. I'm just having to wait. Okay, one more level, we'll be able to summon earthquakes. Let's see. Maybe the people have something to tell me. Something very dreadful has occurred. Monsters appeared from the old castle by the lake and demanded a sacrifice. Okay, so actually they were ready for me all along, so let us head back to the Sky Palace and do this. Oh crap! No! Sorry about that. Trying to get over to that ledge over there. And yeah, there we go. Well, that was kind of a waste over there. That was so close to... Alright, I believe we're at the boss now. Wait for him to get up on these ledges again. There we go. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so that is Bloodpool, and now we are going to be off to the desert. Okay, so yeah, we have a little civil war breaking out here, but there's nothing that we can do about it at the moment except for going to the next level. Go down here to the desert land of Castle. And off we go. So yeah, this game's not extremely difficult. Not at least until you get towards the end. Um, there's a sequel to the game called ActRaiser 2. It's a better looking game. I'd say it's even a better playing game, but it's like so difficult that it's not even enjoyable, and it doesn't even have the simulation scenes. So in a way, it's kind of like a step back. But if you're more into like pure action platforming, then that might be more your speed. Okay, so now we're going to be using rain to wash away the desert. And as you can see, it's obscured most of the monsters there, so you have to kind of just watch and see where the enemies are coming from, so you know where to go. No, 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 no. No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. No, no way. Okay. Followers are always getting lost, getting killed. What do these guys ever do for me? Okay. So let's see if we can't get out there and rescue these people. No, go away, go away. Get out! Yeah, I'm gonna use these guys. Oh, that first. Powerful bows and arrows. Hopefully, make this a little easier. Yeah, so now that they've composed music, we'll eventually go back to Blood Pool and take the music over there, and that'll stop their little civil war. But we'll worry about that later. Alright, so we're sitting pretty, getting stuff taken care of. Hey, Eru, if you're still listening, did you want to put that $50 donation towards one of the incentives for later? Because I hadn't gotten any of them met yet. I know some people were asking about a couple of them. Okay, let's see. I'll just read them off directly from my page. The first one is that whoever bids the top amount for this particular incentive gets to choose my Facebook profile and cover pictures for the rest of the year, and I'll keep those on until January. The next one is it's a donation incentive for Doom later. It replaces my chainsaw with the boombox, and as to what the boombox does, the incentive on my page hints towards it, but kind of want to keep it a bit of a surprise. But it does make my playthrough easier because in that Doom run, I'm limited to just my fist and pistol and chainsaw, and the boombox does a little bit more damage than the chainsaw does, so make it a bit easier. Also, there's a donation incentive where you get to pick the picture that I draw in Mario Paint. Nobody's donated towards that one yet. And the other one that you might find interesting is we've got Moonwalker on the list for later, but it's also behind a donation incentive. There's 3 games that we picked out for that particular slot. Whichever gets the most donations we'll play, and Moonwalker's one of them. If you want to just go have a look, it's on my Extra Life donation page towards the bottom. So let's see what these people found for me. Bombs are always nice. Let's see. Wait, no. Nice. Okay, give me just a second, guys. That is $50 towards Moonwalker, so unless somebody comes in and donates to the other ones, then that's what we're going to be playing later.
Did someone say Moonwalker?
Yeah, Eru put his donation incentive towards Moonwalker, and since that's $50, I don't think anybody's going to beat that. Which is fine by me, I love that game. How's your game going? Nice. You know what? It helped if I rain on the desert instead of shining the sun on it. It's kind of counterproductive. Subtracted by the mysterious power of the pyramid. Those who went in to investigate have not come back. Yeah, nothing suspicious about that giant pyramid in the middle of the desert. Rain on this withered up field over here. No, they're not unhappy. They're playing music because one of their followers got killed in the desert. And eventually I'm going to take that music over to Bloodpool where they are unhappy and they're fighting. Gotta get them to shut up. Let's see. Say there's something down here that might be worth checking out. Nope. My hunches have been terrible. Nah, it's just quiet right now. Imagine people are probably working and busy with stuff during the day. They'll come in later. How's your game going over there? Okay, that should be all we need to do now. To them. The pyramid is the monster's lair. Oh, surprise, surprise. Nobody ever saw that coming. Alright, I guess I'll be off to the pyramid soon, but I know there's a couple of things here I can do before I get there. Exactly, I'm going to take the people up there and have a look at that rock formation. Plus I could probably stand another level up or two. I guess while we're waiting for them to build, this is a good time to get the page updated. Nice. Okay, so I'm about to do something really dickish. I'm about to use an earthquake, but it'll be better in the long run because it'll let me build better houses and get more level ups. Also, I think they find something when we do that. So, pyramid walls have found an unusual. Okay, let's see if we found source of life. It's for me. So yeah, I've destroyed most of the city, but they will eventually rebuild it. Yeah, it's a dick move, but being a god ain't easy. You gotta make the tough decisions. You can have the seat if you want to. Okay. Now, how do I get them up there? They might not do anything until I go in the pyramid. That, they're also probably mad I just wiped out half the cities, but they'll have to give up. So yeah, as it stands, my original goal was only $200, and we're already $73 and change past that goal. That's pretty incredible of you guys. I hate to keep moving the goalposts though, but with like 20 hours of marathon left and plenty of games to come, I think we can get that total even higher. But that makes me happy to see. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Let's see, when is our next level up supposed to happen? Status of the master. So yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get my next level up, and then we're gonna head off to the pyramid. Okay. Okay, I've got a couple of more kind of administrative things to do here, so I'm going to pause and save state just in case I missed something up here. I'm going to pause and run a couple of Extra Life commercials, and I'll be right back.
I'm Robert G. Maddox IV, and Little Boo, as we call him, is Robert G. Maddox V.
No time to wonder why. This is your life. This is your life. So live it. Don't sit and cry. 'Cause this is your life. This is your life.
Today we're here at Children's National in Washington, D.C. He's representing Louisiana for the Children's Miracle Network. We got up this morning at 5 o'clock to meet the ride here at 6. It's pretty much the same thing we have to do at home 3 days a week, and it just becomes a way of life.
You could change it all. You could change it all. Can't you see? You could be a superstar.
He contracted swine flu on November the 12th of '09. We were admitted into Children's Hospital of New Orleans. He was 5 when he contracted the illness, about a week before his birthday. I got out of the hospital the first time after 501 days.
No time for standing still. This is your life.
Since the swine flu is what he had, we had multi-organ failure, which led him to, main thing, kidney failure. So we have to take dialysis 3 days a week. He has something in his arm where they took a vein and connected it to an artery. It's called a fistula. And so he goes in and they plug 2 needles into his arm. One will take the blood out, one will put the blood in. They take the blood out, they clean it, remove the fluid, and put it back in. And that's what keeps him alive.
You could change it all. You could change it all. Can't you see? You could be a superstar.
We'll be 3 years doing this on November the 22nd. He is a very loving boy, very smart, courageous. He goes into surgery with a smile. I'm going to say he's probably had 50 to 75 surgical procedures. You know, with Robert on dialysis, you're really limited of where you can go and what you can do. And just everybody that can give dialysis to a child, you know, it's a very complicated balancing act. For us to be able to make this trip to Washington, D.C. and allow him to enjoy the things and see the things that he's seen, and then be able to leave from here and head to Orlando and have the availability of the Children's Hospital that can coordinate with the hospital that we've been at and exchange records easily and do this for my child. What a privilege to be able to be here, and we can't thank Children's Miracle Network and Children's Hospitals enough, Children's National, for doing what they've done for us. Yesterday he told his mother it was the best day of his life.
Can't you see you could be a superstar?
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about the hold up here. So I believe I've got a pyramid to go into, so let's go ahead and do that. And after we're done with our pyramid run, I think we will switch to our next game on the list, which is Tales of Zestiria. And it looks like we got another viewer on the list here. I don't see you in the chat, but hello and welcome to my stream. If anybody is watching this, possibly on the broadcast after our stream's over with, and you want to donate, you can easily do so. I've got my link there on the logo, but if you don't see it, then the link is tinyurl.com/EXL2015 to take you to my Extra Life page. And even though the marathon is today, Extra Life is a campaign that's taking donations all the way until, I believe, the end of the year. So if you're not able to donate today, it's definitely not too late. Okay. And just a heads up, we're playing for the Blair E. Batson Hospital for Children in Jackson, Mississippi. And any donations that you give, every penny of that goes straight to them. I can't stress enough how great of a hospital they are. So anything that you could give would be more than appreciated. Right. So I think that's just karma for using an earthquake on my people. Oh, no fair. You get lasers and I don't? I love lasers. Okay. So this guy is incredibly simple with this magic, so just spam it until he dies. And that's it. Yeah, you start off the game with 2 magic charges, and you eventually get more as you do stuff for your people. Which it seems like I've got more than I need right now, but getting those magic and those health upgrades are really helpful towards the end when you go through the boss rush. Okay. Okay, so the people of Casanova are dying of the plague. We never did go back and deal with the blood flu, so let's go and do that now. Drop a big ass earthquake on them while we're there. The earthquakes wipe out the old, like, inferior buildings, and it lets the people build stronger, bigger buildings on top of them. So it seems like I mean, it kills all the enemies on the screen too, but wiping out the old buildings is really the purpose of the earthquake. So now we teach them how to use music, and that calms their bits. Okay, and now, and thanks for your offering, I'm about to tear your stuff up. And goodbye. Yeah, sorry about the noise. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Have a minute here. Okay, so now with that compass, I believe you can take it over to Fillmore to get something here. I could be wrong. We'll find out. My hunches haven't been too good on using this stuff. There we go. Skills of deep sea fishing. Okay, so we're going to hang out here for a second while they look for that. And also, I hate to do it. Actually, I don't hate to do it. It's kind of fun. I'm going to use another urban lake. And goodbye, houses. So let's see, while we're waiting, I'm going to take a look at the Extra Life page and see how things are going as a whole. And they don't have any numbers up, but I imagine last year they raised more than any year before it, so they're probably kicking all kinds of ass this year too. Okay, let's see what they found for us. Strange jewels discovered during fishing. Okay. Right, so it's about to be 11 o'clock my time. We've played this for 2 hours, and I'm sure you guys are ready for me to move on to something else, so I'm going to go ahead and just save. And going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to play Tales of Zestiria. Okay, so on that note, I will be back.